Lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Up next will be Nick Williams. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Rasmus, but it bangs off the wall, and that should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Boy, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Jones. 1 out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Jones is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning. On to first, and they get the double play. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 1. The Orioles coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Hector Neris will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
A cold strike on the inside corner. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs. And it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So now Carlos Santana, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grounded to the right. Scope is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris "Crush" Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
So coming to the plate, Maikel Franco. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rasmus has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's Chris Davis now, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. From the stretch. Fouled off. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
A ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row. Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
In now for the O's, Adam Jones. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Missed with a slider.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Ready now for Baltimore, Jonathan Schoop will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Popped him up. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still trail 1-0. A nice aerial shot there. The Inner Harbor in downtown Baltimore as we welcome you back to the Charm City. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Mancini moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the current standings in the American League East as you get a peek at where the Orioles find themselves entering play here today. Digging in to try it again, Odubel Herrera. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Odubel Herrera. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
After this pitcher sat down 6 of his teammates in a row, he was looking to break through against him with anything. Well, a home run will definitely suffice. Great job of breaking the string and getting his team going right there.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Hit in the air out to center field. Jones is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Lined hard toward right center. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Next will be the designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Into the box now, Colby Rasmus. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Caleb Joseph. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 2-0. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. High and deep to right center. After it is Jones. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. Now here it comes. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he rips it on the ground to second. Scope has it, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
Striding in once again, Michael Franco comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. As the Orioles have cut into the deficit, it's now a 2-1 ball game. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Back up the middle. Hernandez right there on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
Digging in for his second at bat, Manny Machado. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on a defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Ready for another chance? Jorge Alfaro. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Jorge Alfaro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Jones patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he lines it out to center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Pitch out, nothing doing. Soft liner to the right side. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the 2nd out of the inning. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Standing in now, Nick Williams. Pulled toward right center field. Jones on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Phillies strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still trail it here. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Now batting, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Into the box now, Aaron Altair. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies. They still lead it 2-1. Now batting, Colby Rasmus will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Fouled away.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Solo home run off the bat of Colby Rasmus. 6th home run on the season for him as the Orioles have come back to tie this one at 2.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, they're definitely starting to tee off on him now, and I do think it's a result of what we were just talking about. He seems to be laboring and not putting the ball where he wants to because of it. I think they've got to make a move here.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Trey Mancini. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Joseph leads off second with nobody out. Base hit into right center. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
takes this the other way to right. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Well, there you go. Another hit surrendered. And I think he's just run into a wall out there on the mound. These batters aren't looking like they're getting fooled anymore.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
First and second here with nobody out. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
The 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins is in pursuit. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
No hits to this point. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 3 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Brad Brock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's Carlos Santana now, and his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Beckham is underneath this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks, and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, two-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rasmus has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
J.P. Crawford will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Oriole bullpen does the job. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. Baltimore's out in front, 3-2. Digging in once again, Pedro Alvarez. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Colby Rasmus will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Caleb Joseph stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Little flare out to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Orioles lead 1, and it remains a 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 57, Tony Hart.
Odubel Herrera will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's set, and the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The pitch. Line toward right center. And that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Number 24 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 24.
A bullet to first base. Quick step to the bag is not in time for the double play. So a big moment here, and standing in, Cesar Hernandez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. On to first, a double play. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Orioles are on top 3-2. Number 24 will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Digging in and looking for more, Tim Beckham. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's Manny Machado now. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pereira will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's set. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball. hard liner to center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. Hit hard down the line. And this is taken for a called third strike, so they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning.
Second baseman, number 6.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Scope. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Zach Britton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Zach Britton.
Striding in to start the 9th, Aaron Altair, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. Hit to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's a .333 hitter. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Push to the right side. And this will be put away easily for the out.
The batter, third baseman, Michael Franco.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Franco. He singled his last time up. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Andrew Knapp will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 15, Andrew Knapp.
Hit hard on the ground to first. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
All right, Dan, as a former closer right here, you get 2 quick outs in the 9th inning, and then you give up back-to-back knocks. Are you 1 pitch away? What are you telling yourself?
You know, sometimes the hardest thing to do, D-Roll, is to get that 1, 2, 3, 9th inning. 2 base hits in a row right now, and this is where you really have to make some good pitches. It's never easy pitching the 9th inning, and this is an indication of that right here.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hold on the ground. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The O's rode an important 6th inning to victory in the